Some celebs pull up loco. You know we up next, pull up bobos. They gon' be there on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it up, let's take a photo now. For now, I'm loco. For now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.
Yes, my peoples, man, big up yourself, big up the whole Metric community. Let's get these likes going, man. Come on, man, smash these likes. Fabrizio's just come out and said some breaking news as well about 20 minutes ago. So we're going to get into all of that as we do. So make sure you lot are smashing them likes, man, and keeping it going and keep supporting. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. Come on, man, we're out here. Let me share my screen and show you lot exactly what's going on. So we had this news here about 22 hours ago. Look at this, guys. Boom. 22 hours ago, we had this news about Shea Lacey and the young boys. This is what it's about today. A lot of the young boys are going to get their time in AFCON. I don't know if they're putting these news out because they don't want to go out there and spend. Why should you have to spend for a tournament that's only a month as well? You got to look at it like that. But Shea Lacey is the clear front runner to make his first team debut now in January. While Jack Fletcher, whom Amrin likes a lot, Lacey is understood to have been very close to making the bench for the Sunderland home game before falling one place short. So Lacey's the next one up, man. You know, every single year we've got a next guy that comes up. When it comes to United, we've always had someone. It was Garnacho's time, then it was Mainu, then it was like it's always one player has their time, and we need one for this season. It's looking like it's going to be Shea Lacey or Jack Fletcher, but I've got more news, today's news about all this stuff anyway. So just hang on tight. Hold on. Yeah, this is Ben Jacobs yesterday, just speaking about Semenyo. Semenyo has a 65 million release clause in his contract, valued until January. Obviously, Ornstein came out and said the same thing. The price is 60 million guaranteed, plus 5 million in add-ons, and it will decrease slightly in the summer, but not below 50 million. So it's 65 million in January, and then in the summer, it'll probably be about probably about 55. So probably about 10 million short. So that's all it's going to be. The Semenyo thing is a crazy race. We don't know who's in it for sure. Is it Arsenal? They need a left winger, but they've got a lot of players. I think they've got to sell. People are saying Liverpool's the front runners because they've got Gakpo on the left. They haven't really replaced Luis Diaz. Do you understand? So I don't know what's going to happen. We're going to see, man. Obviously, we wanted Semenyo. We sat down with him. We had dinner, and then we went for Mbumo. And we've got a lot of 10s when you look at it. Ahmad, Mount, Cunha, Bruno. There's a lot. Do you know what I'm saying? So who knows, man? We'll see. So cool, that's that. Lamens obviously had his international debut yesterday. And you know what Lamens is like with debuts. You get me? Them man, they don't miss. He's 6 games unbeaten now since he joined Man United. So he played yesterday. They won 7-0 or something like that. 6-0, 7-0. And yeah. And he just, yeah, man, 90 minutes played, 89% pass accuracy, recoveries 5, 1 clean sheet. He's doing what he needs to do, man. Big up the boy Lamens. That's my little keeper. Obviously, there's this little podcast with the academy director, Phil Jones and that, etc. Stephen Torpey, blah, blah, blah. It's on the Man United website. Just go and watch it. Boom, boom, boom. Nothing for us. I know you lot saw McTominay's overhead kick yesterday. Was crazy. Sekou Kone, he scored 2 goals yesterday, by the way. This young boy. And this is Christopher Vavell again. Christopher Vavell scouted him. We only got him for about $1 million or something like that. He scored 2 goals yesterday for the Marley under-23s. And now they're saying he's effectively the 5th choice midfielder. When it comes to United, he's the 5th choice midfielder at senior level, but it seems increasingly likely that he will be allowed to leave on loan in January. So when you look at the midfielders, you're looking at Bruno, Ugarte, Casemiro, and Kobe, and Dennis Sekou Kone. So that's a lot of players to go through, especially with 1 game a week. He's not really going to get a game now, is he? Do you know what I'm saying? But his time might come. Who knows? We might be in the FA Cup and play someone that is not really all that. Bam, give him a chance. But like I said, he scored 2 goals yesterday. He came on our post-match against Hong Kong, I think it was, and he was dilly. He was good. A lot of people was rating him. So big up the boy Sekou Kone, man. He had a head injury not too long ago as well. So it's good to see that he's even back and he's scoring goals as well. So big him up, man. Big him up. That's one of the young boys that we got to look out for as well. He might be on something. He might get his time. He might even be going AFCON. So he won't even get a chance. But yeah, that's him there. Look, under 23s against Indonesia. Kone scored a brace, and that was yesterday. So big up the boy Kone, man. But that's why he's probably not on this list of who might get their breakthrough, because he's going AFCON himself. Maybe so. And then we've got some stuff from Ruben. Obviously, Ruben's come out, and yeah, he's obviously, he gets interviewed like twice a week. And he said, we're playing better because we have more confidence, and that comes with the results. It's not a surprise to me that we've improved, but we're far from perfection and the team that can win every match. There's a lot to do, but as I've said in several months, the formation has never been a problem. It's a question of dynamics, confidence, and the way of playing. So he's just basically putting it in their face again, like, you lot went mad with this system talk. You're not talking about the system now. 5 games unbeaten, they ain't said one thing about the system. So he's just saying, look, bro, I told you, look, it's not the confidence. It's not the formation. It's the confidence and the dynamics and the way of playing. That's where it is. If we look at the matches where we've had difficulties this season, it wasn't a question of formation, but a lack of intensity. And you have to be perfect in this championship to win a lot of matches. You've got to be perfect, bro. And we've missed a lot of chances. When you look at a lot of our games, bro, Arsenal, we were the better team. Fulham, we missed the penalty. Brentford missed the penalty. We ended up losing. There's been a lot of games where it could have went either way. Do you know what I'm saying? Man City, we got pammed. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of games, it could have been a bit better. So yeah, man, who knows? Yeah, cool. Let me move on anyway. So that's what Ruben's saying. And then we'll get into the next stuff. This is the interview that he's done. This is with Stan Sports. I've never even heard of them. Who is Stan Sports? I've never even heard of them. I didn't even know that they existed. Stan Sports. Crazy. So yeah, he's doing interviews everywhere. And he says, I've learned a lot. I think I'm a better manager now. I'm ready for the future. I'm ready for the present. It was a really tough journey, but now I can see that was necessary. So that's what he's going off. And then we got the boy Sir Jim. He's came out and he obviously said a remark. Sir Jim's remark that the Manchester United Academy had really slipped was not a reference to his playing talent. United insiders claimed that Ratcliffe was specifically referring to the academy facilities rather than the standards of his playing squad. So, you know, Sir Jim and Amrin, they're always going to be in the news for stuff they say because they just keep it 100. You understand? Amrin came out and said we're the worst Man United team, and we was in history. But it was too much for some people to hear, and then the news is always on to you. It was too much for them. So this is what Sir Jim has gone and said. He's talking about the academy. It really slipped because it wasn't up to level. You look at Man City, for example, how much players they get over there and they get rid of because they're not fitting into the team now. It's crazy. They had Delap, Sancho, Frimpong, Cole Palmer, Morgan Rogers. It goes on. Lavia. So many of them. Trafford. And now they've brought him back. There's so many players that they've had. They've got to a stage where they can sell them for good money and then they can spend 3 times that money. Remember that. When you sell an academy player, you can spend 3 times that money. So someone like Garnacho, we sold him for 40 million. We've still got 120 to spend. It's sitting there. If Rashford goes for 30 million to Barcelona, we can spend 90 million. This is the thing about it. So if you keep getting the academy going, you keep getting these young gems, they get to 18, 19, they don't fit the system and they really want to play, no problem. You get your move, 20 million or something, and then we'll get a buyback clause in there and a sell-on clause. If he does become this star that we think he might be, we'll just buy him back. If not, we can spend 3 times that amount of money. So that's what he's more or less talking about. It wasn't up to scratch. And you can see what we're doing now with these young gems, different. So that's Sir Jim for you anyway. This is a question of who should start against Everton. Obviously, Andy Mitten came out yesterday saying that we're going to go up there with Mbumo up top. I don't know how he knows. He's obviously just guessing. But he's saying Mbumo up top is looking like what Amrin's going to end up doing, etc. I don't know. Like I said, it sounds like he's guessing. I don't know how true it is. He ain't going to know the formation yet. This is some of the young gems now. Look at this. The 3 academy players who could step up during the AFCON period. Shea Lacey. This is the #1 guy. Shea Lacey's the name you keep hearing. He's the next one up. Trust me, 18 years old. Shea Lacey is pushing towards making a senior debut this season. The youngster has always been one of the most highly regarded talents in his age group, and he has consistently performed in his campaign. Jack Fletcher is a versatile midfielder and could operate in one of the number 10 roles. He was named on the bench on 7 occasions last season and will be hopeful to making his senior bow. Remember last season, bro, no one was getting a debut, bro, because we were out there. Amrin was fighting for his life every game. And we had the Europa the next day. It was mental. So hopefully we get in a position now where we're blowing teams away. Look at the way we was 2-0 up against Brighton, 2-0 up against Sunderland at home at halftime. We need to be doing that a bit more often. And then it gets to about the 80th minute. Yo, Shea Lacey, go get your 10 minutes of shine. Jack Fletcher, go get your time. You know what I'm saying? Mantao, his chance of breaking into the first team increased when Amrin was appointed because he would fit into the United head coach's system seamlessly. He's a right wing back. This Mantao guy. So this is Shea Lacey's this one, 18 years old. Jack Fletcher, I'm not sure about his age, but that's Jack Fletcher, and this is Mantao, and he is like a winger. He's a bit like a Ahmad. So he could play the wing back role. Obviously, he might not be ready to play it. That's why he's not giving him the chance yet, maybe. Or maybe it's just like he likes Dallo and that's the second in command. He's a bit more experienced. You got to remember, this is Amrin's technically first season. That's what's been reported. So he's probably just going with the experienced guys. But once they've gone on, Ahmad goes and Mbumo goes, some of these guys are going to get some chances, especially that we got the FA Cup starting as well, etc. And you got to remember, Casemiro's not sitting there playing 90 minutes. You got Ugarte, you got Mainu. These guys have got to play now. There's no excuse. So this is the 3 players, man. They should all get a little chance. And this is from Stephen Ralston, who is very reliable for Man United News. Very reliable for Man United News. And this is what he's came out and said about it. And he just, done a little article, etc. So, man, that's what's going on, man. Let's see. Respect, young man. Keep at it. Big up yourself, Chippy, man. Appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. Smash the likes, my peoples, man. We're always going to keep going. We're never going to stop. Metric community, Man United, love. Appreciate you too. Let me show you, look, the more news now. Obviously, Fabrizio Romano just come out not too long ago. And this is what he said. So let's talk about Wayne Rooney first. Wayne Rooney's picked his top 3 players of the season. He says, Anton Semenyo, I think he's brilliant for Bournemouth, carrying on his form from last season. I'd also put Mbumo in there. I think he's been really good. Third one I'll probably go is Gyökeres. I don't know what he's talking about. Like, Mbumo should be first. Man said, you should have said Mbumo first. Like, this guy's won the Player of the Month, Player of the Fans Award month. Like, he's won every award you can win. The third one go to Gyökeres out of every player. I don't know what Rooney's on, bro. But Rooney, obviously, it is what it is, isn't it? It is what it is. But that's just his opinion. This is what Fabrizio just came out 24 minutes ago and said on his YouTube. So Fabrizio Romano's YouTube, if you don't want to go and have a look, this is what he's just said. And he's come out and said, Man United are looking for a winger slash... there's a winger slash number 10 that is electric, skillful, talented, and fast. That's crazy. What are we trying to build up? What are we trying to do? Is Bruno going or something? What's going on here? Because I'm thinking about it. We've got Cunha that can play in the 10. Cunha, Mbumo, Mount, Bruno, and Ahmad. You can count Xerxes as well. But let's just say that 5. Let's just keep it that 5 there. That 5 is they can all play in 10. Obviously, Ahmad's got his own position in the right wing back as well. Bruno's got his position in the CM. So really, you've got 3 players that are playing there now, but you've got 5 that could. What would we need another one for? And let's just say, God forbid, but let's just say that Amrin got sacked. We're going to have 6 wingers or 5 wingers. Ahmad's a winger. Semenyo's a winger. Cunha's a winger. Mbumo's a winger. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Mount can play on the wing, technically, kind of. You know what I'm saying? So it's a bit weird still, but boy, I don't mind. I ain't complaining. You know what I'm saying? And this could be our little Man City type of thing where we've got like for like on the bench. You don't care who plays. You don't have to look at the lineup. You could just turn up to the stadium and just know, we're going to have a good team out there. It doesn't matter who's playing. So who knows? Maybe we do go for Semenyo. Maybe we don't. But it says we're looking for a winger / number 10 that is electric, skillful, talented, and fast. So what's that then? Cunha, Mbumo, Sesko. What would be the point of this winger? Or this number 10? I don't get it. So what, is he going to be the one to rotate off the bench? It's mad. You just don't know. You just don't know. But I don't know if Fabrizio is just talking for the sake of talking, because he does that a lot sometimes, or he's actually, yeah, we're looking for that. Because I know everyone knows we're looking for a midfielder. Everyone knows we want a defender. Everyone knows that we want a left wing back, a proper one, or a right wing back or whatever. And a goalkeeper. That's someone that's going to challenge Lamens. But I didn't know that we'll need another 10. That doesn't make no sense. Unless we're saying in the future, Cunha is going to be our striker and rotate with Sesko, then I don't know, mate. It's a bit crazy for me. Who knows? Did you see Romano's post? The guy is no longer even trying. Oh, he has too much vodka. We saying you're not rating it. This is what I'm saying. I'm a bit confused with it myself. I'll be real. I'm a little bit confused with it myself. Like, why would we want another 10? We've got enough 10s already, but who knows, man? Romano knows more than us, so who knows? Maybe, I just think sometimes it gets to a stage where he can't say things because there's no news. Until January, Romano gets paid off tweets and that. He's an influencer. He gets paid off tweets. He tweets on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. He's on every app. Ornstein's not on every app. All the other ones are not on mad apps. So maybe sometimes, because there's no story, he goes, I need to go and say a story. So let me just make something out of nothing. And that's what he done the other day about Belieber. He said, yeah, Belieber is even happy now. And he's more excited of going Man United now that Man United are winning games. Bro, he wanted to come to us when we finished 15th. Why would he be more excited now that we've won 3 games? That doesn't make no sense. Rooney has had too much whiskey. Romano is no longer in the loop at United. He's been left out in the cold. Now he's making stuff up like indicator. Moving forward, United, we should get top 4 next season. Yeah, I'm still kind of, to be honest with you, I'm still kind of pre-in the midfield though, man. I'm not getting ahead of myself. The midfield is still a bit funny. I'll be real. So I'm still kind of pre-in it. So let me show you some more news. Look, Romano said that. And then he said this as well about Adeyemi. So all this skillful talk, this is what he's come out and said. He's come out and he said, look at this. He's come and said, my information is this moment, Man United are not negotiating for Karim Adeyemi. United have not made any approach on player or club side. So at the moment, nothing really concrete or serious. Man United are looking at that kind of player who can play as a winger, as a number 10, let's say behind the striker, being electric, skillful, talented, and fast like Adeyemi. United are following several players with those, and Adeyemi is one of the best in Europe as of today, at this stage of the year. Man United haven't started the concrete negotiations for Karim Adeyemi. But I don't know where... no one said we started negotiations, though. Did they? Did anyone say that we had negotiations? I saw little talks about we might be looking at him or something, but I didn't know that we started any negotiations. But that's what he's going to say on his... So wait. So United exclusive has just put Semenyo's picture because he fits the bill. That's all it is. So there's no Semenyo talking that whatsoever. This is what he's actually said. They're just looking at a player that's fast like Adeyemi, skillful, but it's nothing to do with Semenyo. So see what I'm saying about some of these aggregate pages? Look, he's put Semenyo's picture, so automatically you would think Semenyo. If you go in the comments, it's probably going to be about Semenyo. People will be looking at him. Look, Semenyo and Cunha on the left. People are going to obviously think that. But when you actually look at what he's actually said, he hasn't even mentioned Semenyo's name. See what I'm saying? So you lot got to be careful, man. I keep telling you lot, man. Some of these guys, they just need traction. They need you to go on the page and like it and go mad. Watch out for these guys, man. They'll sell you lot the wrong news. You understand? So we'll see. Romano has gone from tier A and now he is down there with the E crowd, not top anymore. I reckon he's top, man. I wouldn't go that far, but it's just a thing where when there's no news, he doesn't know what to do. You understand? He's lost. There's no news, so he's lost. He's just making stuff up. Just like certain other channels. They'll just start saying whatever. Do you understand? Oh, this is in trouble, or they just start making stuff up. That's what happens sometimes. So I don't think it's anything serious. So look, he's retweeted it now. That's what happens sometimes. So that's why I always tell you to be careful and don't fall for the West. Let's go to United, Joshua, and see if there's any other news that's came out But the young boys, they're ready, man. A lot of the young boys are ready to step in. So this is everything that he said. He didn't even mention Semenyo. He didn't even mention Semenyo. He just said, look, Man United are looking at a kind of player, who can, a winger, number 10, behind the striker, electric, skillful, fast like Adeyemi, but not Adeyemi. Nothing about Semenyo at all. Jolting. Obviously, he mentions Semenyo's clause, the 65 million, but that's it. And then this is obviously the three young bulls that I just told you. They're all going to get their chance. They should get a chance. If anyone, Shea Lacey, and I'll say Mantato, because Dallo ain't going to do what Ahmad is doing. Mantato's got a better chance of doing that. He's a skillful winger. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll see, man. Kokonki has been offered the chance to represent Congo at the African Cup of Nations. He was not included in the England under-17s squad for the under-17s World Cup. Okay, so it's the under-17s one then. Yeah, go over there, Kokonki, man. Big up Congo as well. That's where I'm from. You get me? You know, we had to knock out Nigeria real quick. Solskjaer, I spoke about his training methods. People spoke about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's philosophy, but training was led by Kieran McKenna. Ole was on the grass, but he watched the coaching. In that sense, the methods were similar to Carlo Ancelotti. He was brilliant at managing the players. The culture was incredible. He was a confident. The players wanted to play for him, and the style of football was what everybody wanted. Everyone wanted to play that counter-attack football at that time. You know what team we had? Pogba's, Greenwood, Bruno in the 10. Crazy. Anytime you think about Bruno in the 10, you just know it's a mad sight. So that's exactly what was going on. The under-21s coach says Man United are delighted with how their loans have worked out, etc. Obviously, we've got the young boy over there, Harry Amas. He's at Sheffield Wednesday. We're paying for everything because they're going through whatever they're going through over there. Man United do not currently expect to sign a midfielder during the winter window, although there's an appreciation of those plans could change if they suffer any serious injury setbacks. Amrin believes there is less risk attached to signing those who have already played in the English top flight and wants to sign players who are capable of playing 2 games a week. And these are some of the guys in training. Xerxes happy, man. He's calm. Lissandro's in there. Come on, man. And a couple of the young boys, Shea Lacey, etc. Remember, majority of the guys are on international break. So the Brunos, the Casemiros, etc., they're not going to be there. So, yeah, that's what's going on, man. Big up, mate. What's the crazy news and deals incoming? I've just literally laid it all out, my guy, man. I've just laid it all out. I'll do a quick summary right now to just show you what's basically happened. And, yeah, obviously, this is about Xerxes. He just said, look, Xerxes is considering his options in January. There has been no rebellion, no letting up on the training field. Quite the opposite. Xerxes is a popular figure around the United dressing room, having forged a close bond with Bruno Fernandes. So they're happy with Xerxes. Xerxes is not acting up. He's not sitting there and moving all moany. Yeah, he wants to play to make the World Cup, but he's not messing up the dressing room. West Ham and Everton are keen on ending Xerxes' misery, even if on loan, while Roma see the Dutchman as a perfect fit for their fluid system. Having forged his reputation in Italy, a host of top Serie A clubs are expected to make inquiries in January. So he's going to be at it in January. A lot of them are going to be onto him. And yeah, I just spoke about the young boys. A couple of the young boys, they're going to get their opportunity. They could get their opportunity to impress while Ahmad, Mazraoui, and Mbeumo go to AFCON. Mantato, he plays right wing back. It's exactly where Ahmad plays. Shea Lacey's like a midfielder, could play as a 10. So he could play where Mbeumo's playing. They all might get a chance. Fletcher, versatile midfielder. And Amrin likes all of them. So they're all looking at a chance. And then Fabrizio's obviously came out and he said that Man United are still looking at a player that's electric, that can play behind the striker, a number 10 or a winger, fast like Adeyemi, but we're not actually in for Karim Adeyemi. So that's more or less all the news that's just came out, my peoples. So I'll let you lot all go, man. Appreciate all of you that's been in the chat, everyone that's been inside. I'll just appreciate if you lot smash the likes, peoples, man. You know it does wonders for the chat. Come on, man. I'll be back later with a 10-minute summary with all the news from now all the way to about 9-10 o'clock. Peace out.
Got some celebs pull up local. You know we up next, pull up bobos. They don't see they on repeat, they like, oh no. Where's the mix it out, let's take a photo now. Photo now, photo now, photo now. But for now, I'm local. But now, preserve the beat, I'm more loud. I said I'm more loud, I'm more loud.